currently 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in this, the year 2018 on our Lord Jesus Christ. As we sit here, three men in a Brooklyn apartment, questioning the things that have happened, the events that have transgressed, the news that has transpired, the changes in the system that are slowly coming forth, and I could not be happier. This here sportscaster has seen the light at the end of the tunnel. As me and my crew slowly move towards greener and shinier pastures, we're going to have to take a large segment of tonight's show to talk about the ugly side of the cosplay community.
Once again.
For like the fourth time in this show. So with that, I'm E-Dub, aka Eric.
I'm Ryuichi, aka Keston.
And I'm Jordan, aka Mr. JK.
And this is the Geeks of the
Round
Round Table.
Episode 7, technically 8, because if you want to count 0, we've come a long way. Hope you enjoyed your 4th of July. As you already may have known, we've took that week off to be around friends, barbecue, play Rock Band,
Close ones.
Hang out with the gang.
Chicken McNuggets,
And nuggets?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
I would love a burger from the McDonald's menu.
Don't forget chicken tortilla.
the chicken tortilla.
Chicken tortilla? Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I would love a chicken tortilla.
This ammo that we have, boy. It's like we're stacked. We're stacked full. We're up there, man.
The things that we're going to be going deep in tonight are going to be ground shaking.
Yikes.
Ground shake is not even the word.
FIFA is going ham in sports this week. We have another annual blowout. And for the life of me, it seems that once again, like all venereal diseases, like all of the bad shit, Momokun's back in the news, baby.
Dun, dun, dun.
Back in the news, back at it again with her slightly off-colored white Vans and even slightly more off-colored concealer for her skin. Ooh!
Did you just say?
Girl.
It is going
Damn.
down.
So,
So,
around?
right, it's going down tonight.
Oh Lord. So should we just hurry up and bypass the sports entertainment news?
Well, we'll bypass the sports entertainment news because, quite frankly, we can save that for last because that's hilarious in its own right. But
Yeah.
first, let's talk about the big old... We're not going to say fat because we're better than that.
Where
We are not going to fat shame because we are better than that and we know how to punch up. So let's talk about the very toxic elephant in the room. Momokun, step on in, ladies and gentlemen, because I got that interview. Oh, step on in, Momokun. Hi. It's really nice to be here today. All right, Momokun. So, yeah, about the recent drama that's going on, how do you feel knowing that you were successfully one of the major things that caused a young cosplayer who's been in the game easily longer than you and effectively made your career what it is today? How did it feel to make them effectively quit?
Well, to be honest, I don't really think that it was my fault because, well, I wasn't the one who was telling her to not hang out with people, but at the same time, she decided that she wasn't going to listen to me. So with that, I then decided
To fucking bury her life.
Yikes.
That's rough.
Is it? Because goddamn, just,
Can I read it?
you know what? Sure. Let's read it.
All right. If most of y'all may not know who we're talking about, we're talking about a cosplayer, former cosplayer, known as Nana Bear.
Or Nana Sushi Bear, if you want to be more specific.
Yeah.
She was the original OG thick cosplay girl.
Thick.
Like when you saw like Busty Velma, Thick Morgan, fucking chick from Gurren Lagann, but
Keaton.
not Keaton from Gurren Lagann, only with the gigantic rack and an amazing ass. All of that fine stuff, but at the same time was actually very, very nice and personable. She was bae until she got married and my dreams died, and I was like, well, time to delete this whole folder.
The dream is dead.
The dream dead. Delete the whole folder. Ugh, disgusting.
The dream is dead.
But yeah, fam. So effectively, fucking Momokun apparently was the person who got fucking Nana Bear to quit, which is wild to me because the last time that I remember Nana Bear was when she was doing her little like virtual like sort of fucking like digital arts program. Like she was busy like doing like multimedia stuff, and I was like, all right, that's cool. You're transitioning from cosplay to fucking like digital arts, like fucking YouTubing and shit like that. That's cool. Effectively, I see that as the progression for a lot of cosplay people or just people in the community. And weirdly enough, I first saw it with Jessica Negri when she went from regular old cosplay model chick to I'm voicing an anime now. Unexpected, but yeah, I'm fucking an anime now. And I'm like, oh, okay, I did not expect that, but I fucking, hey, look, girl, if you like it, I love it. Go ahead. But effectively, that's what everybody thought, that was the main reason. But it turns out the actual, factual, crack-a-lack-and smack-actual, real fucking reason that Nana decided, you know what, maybe cosplay is not fucking worth it, is because you got snakes in your goddamn grass. You got
Snakes is the understatement right now.
Fuck a snake. You got leviathans in the goddamn sea.
Right.
You got whole serpents crawling around in the fucking ocean. Entire legions of gorgons inside of the caves, turning desperate men and women who just want to do good into stone.
Got dual monsters under your
And
bed.
you got dual monsters under your bed and no deck to get rid of them. What are you gonna do? But yeah, so effectively, and today, Nana Bear decided that she was going to break the silence because apparently, also fucking cosplay needs like a Me Too movement. Hashtag Me Too in cosplay. I'm starting that hashtag, and if that hashtag fucking starts up and it gets big, I was the person who started it. You all heard it here. Hashtag Me Too in my cosplay.
I co-sign.
Right?
I'll go find it.
We're co-signing it tonight. Hashtag Me Too in my cosplay. This is a real thing, and if people of the world and of the internet and of the fucking multiverse, if you have been sexually assaulted or sexually harassed, you may be entitled for a compensation. Contact your lawyer. Hashtag cosplay is not consent. Hashtag motherfucking Me Too in my cosplay.
All right.
But
I'm gonna read the statement Nana Sushi Bear made on her newly opened Twitter before I believe she already shut it down. It might still be there, who knows?
What them lips?
Wait, hold on.
What them lips?
I gotta wet the whistle.
alright, you gotta work on your vocal cord technique if you're gonna be reading this.
The vocals.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's summer. Stay hydrated. Drink that water. This has been your daily water drinking tip by Kester from the Geeks at the Round Table. Yeah. Alright, let's begin. Hello guys, I am Nana Bear and this is my statement on the Momokun incident. I'd like to start this by saying no one is perfect and we all make mistakes. That being said, I'm going to address some of the things that made me quit the cosplay community. Mariah and I... Is it Maria or Mariah?
Mariah
Stokes!
Mariah and I were really good friends. I consider her one of my best. I was excited to have a new friend in the cosplay and introduce her to many people who end up becoming a part of her circle. I even invited her to my 20-person wedding. Bruh. it's a 20-person wedding, you invited her. That means that bitch must have been special.
Special? She was family. What are you talking about?
She was family.
Where she actually invited this chick into her whole house.
Not all of my encounters were bad with Mariah. For the bottom of my heart, I don't hate her. But I need to explain why things turned out the way they did with me. See, right there, Nana Bear's a very good person. After all this shit, after Momokun made her quit cosplay, she still doesn't hate her.
On the surface.
It might not be. It might be on the surface. But alright, let's continue. I was first approached by Mariah at Fanime 2016, and after that we became friends. We became so close that I invited her to my very small wedding, which she canceled a day before the event for liposuction. Wow!
That was quote unquote the excuse.
As soon as Mariah got her liposuction, she would constantly tell me how much I needed this, how much my cosplay and myself would improve if I had surgery. This lowered my self-esteem greatly. Following this, I was exposed at an event while wearing a dress. I mentioned how self-conscious I am about my legs, and in response, she made a joke about me being self-conscious and lifted my skirt. I was so hurt by this, but I looked past it. Wow.
Wowzers.
So not only did you cancel a day before, you used liposuction as an excuse.
Or more like, she happened to be actually going to go get liposuction, but she quote unquote says, I had told you beforehand that I was going to have my liposuction date and couldn't make it, even though there are multiple accounts of various people in Nana and Momokun's personal life who attest otherwise. So this a strong on the Liometer. So chat, I want y'all to keep count on the Liometer right quick, alright? Alright, so continue.
Alright. The next incident happened at Level Up Expo, where she promised to pick me up from the Greyhound so long as I arrived at 5 a.m. So I took the night bus all the way to Vegas, and when I got there, she was still asleep. I called so many times and waited for about 3 to 4 hours, and ended up taking an Uber when she texted me her address and code to get entry into her home. She did not bother to open the door, just told me to Uber and walk in. Wow.
That's real love. That is real love. Real, actual, factual love. Not even a, yo, you ain't got to call or say you here, bro, my door open. Just go inside. Fucking what? Where you live where your doors is unlocked? Motherfucker don't even like going in his backyard with the goddamn door unlocked. And she got the whole front door open for this woman. Like, hey, come on in. Get yourself in here. Akuma Makasa. Oh,
That guy is a fucking legend in DR. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, what do you expect? He's Dominican Akuma.
Yep.
Alright.
A hero.
Oh, man.
Anime Expo was next, and I decided to join her cosplay group for Overwatch and Gurren Lagann. I cosplayed Kitan from Gurren Lagann. We did about 5 photo shoots, to which I was only an afterthought, and I got 0 pictures back from that group. No one except for Twitter knew I was even cosplaying her because I was pushed to the side. I bound my chest too tight for Kitan, and it was very hot. At the end of the photo shoots, I proceeded to tell Mariah that I was feeling like I was going to pass out. She said, "Go to your hotel room then. I have photo shoots," before she left me alone. I couldn't even stand up. I passed out, and a concerned stranger ended up walking me to my room after paying for an Uber. A stranger did what my friend didn't even try. Woo!
Wowzers.
You know, Momokun, if you weren't buried before, we might have to hold another funeral for you, because your cosplay career about to be over.
Alternatively, what I think, you know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate for Miss Stokes. I'm gonna be devil's advocate for Miss Stokes tonight.
Oh Lord.
I want to see, right? I want to see her double down on it. I want to see Momokun, instead of doing like the basic bitch ass, oh, you know, I made mistakes and, you know, I'm going to own up for it, but at the same time, my ADHD acted up and I'm like your ADHD and nonsense like that. I want Momokun to fucking double down on being an asshole. Cosplay, like most good things in life, should have a bad guy. It should have a villain. Cosplay is just wrestling without the wrestling. It's the Monday Night Raw we all wanted.
We have Monday Night Raw. It was at Anime Night. And we watched Avengers beat the shit out of Team Rocket.
Exactly. So imagine all the good stuff about wrestling without the wrestling. That's just the cosplay community in a fucking nutshell. So if anything, I want Mariah Stokes to be. I want her to be fucking legend killer Randy Orton tier, fucking shit kicking, baby punching heel. Like I want her to be a fucking monster in the streets. But at the same time, actually make your shit. Like don't actually work on your craft.
So we're gonna see like a progressive promo of just Raya Malad just wrecking house all year, and freaking Nana Sushi Bear comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh my god, she's number 27 and she's beating Raya Malad. What's going on here? She's challenging him to a match at Anime Expo.
The fuck?
100,000 strong is gonna blow up the San Diego Convention Center.
It's like, by God, Nigiri had a family. What's Mariah Malad doing in the Impact Zone? What's Momokun doing in the Impact Zone? What's Mariah Stokes doing in the Impact Zone?
I fucking cannot. I hate you so much.
This is an invasion we've all been waiting for.
Right.
She gonna come out with the fucking Rainmaker theme.
Right. It's gonna be biblical, and I love it.
Alright, let me continue. When I got to my room and removed the binding, I posted that I was feeling sick and how I was ditched by my quote-unquote my friend and passed out. She messaged me to clarify and keep in mind the KBBQ, Korean barbecue most likely, accident had just happened. I never heard, hey, are you okay? I'm sorry, or I hope you feel better. I was scared. I saw how she handled people before me. I worked so hard for my spot, I couldn't afford to be blacklisted, so I kissed her ass and made a public apology. Wow.
Rough.
Wow.
Hey, my man Figs, my man Fig Nelson here with the actual, factual, real deal ass questions. Chat over here is like, I wonder if Momokun will get into adult entertainment at this point. I mean, people will pay for it. Fuck it, I'll pay for it. Be the heel that I want you to be, please, Miss Stokes. Please, please, do it for Bushmaster. Do it for us.
Nigga said do it for Bushmaster.
Do it for Bushmaster.
Wait.
Dude, this is too much. This is too much progressive shit that we're going through, and we're not even halfway towards the next AX. Not even near Katsucon for that matter. We're in the new season, literally. We're in the new cosplay season.
We are.
And not even 24 hours after AX, this shit happens.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
And guess what? This is the butterfly effect because it's gonna affect all Kostots everywhere.
The real question is, right? Who's next? We're Goldberg in this. Who's next? You're next.
Oh God.
Because I'm like, who's gonna be next?
Nah, you see, I have a friend in the chat. Free as the air. She can do cosplay nudes. I'll be a photographer and everything.
But
I'm a damn good photographer. I'm not great, but I'm good.
But stop shilling yourself. Stop sucking your own dick over there. All right. We need to find out who's next. We're Mortal Kombat 10. We're Mortal Kombat X in this. Who's next? Bam, 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 bam.
All right.
And then at the end of every promo, you're gonna see Goro just slowly come up, crack his knuckles, and then the camera just lightens on him, and then it turns out it's not Goro, it's actually Momokun, and then you got Momokun as Goro for TLC.
Ah.
Like that.
Yikes.
Yeah!
Nah, it's gonna be they're gonna have cross tag battle style reveals and shit.
Right? It's like, who's coming up to who's gonna be on the panel of judges for Anime NYC? Oh man, fucking who is it? Fucking Jessica Negri.
Yaya
Han returns from the actual grave. Fucking
The ether.
right from the fucking ether. Let's see. That black guy who turns out was like a domestic abuser, but also cosplayed a really cool Batman. That guy, he's gonna be actually resurrected via the Soul Stone and whatnot to come back.
Oh god.
And then the last person that they're gonna get is fucking when the trailer is over and whatnot, all of a sudden it's like, just a minute there. Fucking Maria Malad, aka Momokun, confirmed as a judge.
Oh god.
You gonna stop this?
Can't escape from crossing fate. Battle.
I'm getting back to the story. I hate you. I fucking hate
Too
you.
much. This is too
I'm
much.
getting back to the story.
Please, if somebody who's like good with making videos can make that, please, I'll love you forever. Oh man, but alright, so get back to the topic at hand right here.
Alright.
Please.
Where did I leave off? Alright, there we go. The same weekend, I was in a formal Overwatch group at Zarya. I bought a $200 dress before she proceeded to tell me, "You're not needed. We found someone else."
That's the coldest shit that I read inside of that.
This was 2 days before the con. The next day, everybody in the group asked me where I was and that they were waiting for me. I was treated as an afterthought always with her. That was too heartbreaking for me.
That's sad. That's mucho sad.
I saw her a couple of times after that, and she would avoid me and or roll her eyes as soon as I wasn't of any use to her. I felt less than nothing. I posted on my Facebook that my mental health was awful and I was going to delete everything. She messaged me that day saying I could keep dealing with it and not delete anything. I always work with her on cosplays, photo shoots, and social media. I spent hours helping her with things, and yet I was never mentioned on cosplays I helped her with, or photo shoots, or even thanked. She treated me like I hadn't done anything. When we cosplayed Lilith and Morgan, she borrowed my wings and wig and would not include me when people took her picture. She would push me aside and say they only want her in the picture. Wow!
That's some thug shit.
Thug shit, my ass. I would have got her punched in her fake tits.
Nah, that's...
There's always a plan B.
Like I said, man, that's some real thug. That's some real fucking thuggery.
And
how do you go into a convention, right? I'm cosplaying Spider-Man. You got the Rhino outfit on. Your Rhino outfit look kind of jank, and I'm like, the fuck out the photo. They only care about Spider-Man anyway, not Rhino. And you gotta sit there with your $300 suit that you tirelessly worked on and not get no work.
Nigga, best believe I'm bombing every photo and fucking you up.
Mm.
Not me. What do you mean, not me? It's perfect. And it's summer. Get you some beach photos done. Beach lingerie photos, all that good shit. Be nice. I'm joking. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Several times when I was about to come clean about this, I would get a sea of white knights harassing me on every platform. Someone even posted my address on 4chan, and I got death threats in my mailbox. Not many people knew my address. My last bit of hope was gone, and I ended up deleting everything. I felt bullied out of the community I loved. After everything, I was left emotionally scarred, and I'm currently going to therapy. I would not wish what happened to me on anyone else. To this day, I do not hate her. I'm very civil and polite to her, but I can't stay silent anymore after everything that has happened. Some may have seen Gabby's statement as well, and I think she said it best. While I will never wish any harm to Mariah, I could not continue to be silent and enable her behavior while she continues to hurt others. I wanted to prove everyone wrong who believes someone like her cannot change, to take accountability for her actions and become her best self, a truly positive force in the cosplay community. Thank you for reading, Nana Bear. Alright. Now before we rip Mariah Stokes a new one, I want to say this. Nana Bear, if you're listening, you are a goddamn sweetheart. You put up with so goddamn much, and I can't even say saving face. You aired your clip, and you still wish no harm upon this woman. You want her to prove that she can be a better person than she's portraying right now. And for that, you have my utmost respect. I give you that. Maybe one day soon, I hope you gather the bearings and everything and come back to the cosplay scene. We'd welcome you back with open goddamn arms. Especially knowing that you will not have to, like, be under Momokun's shadow anymore. And that you could, like, be your own cosplayer. Make your own... Make a bigger name for yourself than what you already was. I believe you have the hopes of... You have the... You can do it. For lack of better terms. You can do it. And I hope you return soon. Now as for Momokun's ass, oh no, I'm about to like this bitch a whole new one.
Nah, I want Momokun to either A, go into hiding, change your whole alias, become a new you. I want to go into hiding, become a new person, come back on some like actual Bray Wyatt type shit. Like I was Husky Harris no longer. Now I'm Bray Wyatt. Like I was Maria Malad Momokun no longer. Now I'm like Galvatron Momo Prime or something like that. Or fucking Momo Unicron or something. I don't fucking know. I want her to go like through a metamorphosis where either she becomes an entirely different person, tries to put the past behind her, and actually, factually, big crack smack-a-lack and actually tries to do better. Because, for what it's worth, as cynical and as bad as I have, like, a thought process when it comes to shit like this, I genuinely want to see people come back from horror. And I'm glad that she didn't just up and just decide to just fucking pull a Kevin Spacey or some shit like that. And just like, oh man, oh no, you caught me grabbing a chick's whole titty and like just uppercutting a whole vagina inside of the con. Now, turns out the reason that I was doing this is because I was conflicted with my sexuality and now I'm gay? Will you forgive me? Question mark. For those of you who don't know, Kevin Spacey is a very large person who is very big inside of the Hollywood scene, especially when House of Cards was pretty big. And then it turns out he was an actual, factual, big, fat, crack-a-lack-and actual child toucher. And in order to pivot past his nonsense of him touching and fingering little boy booty holes, he up and goes, the reason why this happened is because I'm gay. And that was the hardest fucking pivot that made zero sense and no one had sympathy for him. And I'm very glad that Momokun didn't do that. Her pivot was almost as shitty, but it wasn't just, oh man, the reason why I'm such a fucking terrible human being is because I'm insert sexuality here, thereby dragging said sexuality's name and title in the mud. I'm very glad she didn't do that. Unfortunately, for the other niggas and motherfuckers that are out there that got ADHD and are riddling children, as various actual people that have ADHD like to call themselves from time to time, they now have to deal with a whole fucking can of worms of people just going like, hey, what's up, man? I'm just coming into work. Sometimes my ADHD kind of acts up. ADHD? Are you going to be like some sort of weird, sick, sexual pervert and like fucking touch my titty in the workplace? Because I won't stand for it. It's like, no, this just means that sometimes I'll be writing in a book and then I'll get really bored randomly and go type in my computer. And then I'll get bored from that and go back to the book. But instead of writing, I'll just sketch in it. Are you gonna grab my titty? Don't grab my titty with your ADHD fingers. That's not how ADHD works. So, Mariah, from a person who may potentially have ADHD to a person who's possibly lying about her ADHD, please don't fucking make assumptions and lies and statements like this. You make yourself look bad, and you make the people who suffer from said condition look worse. But, barring that, my previous statement still stands. I want her to double down on it, and I want her to go full heel. I want her to actually be punished Momo. A cosplayer without a community. Like, I want her to just start coming to cons, scars on, eye patch randomly from out of nowhere. I don't know why she has an eye patch, but she fucking does. Just coming out of nowhere. It's like, kept you waiting. Oh. I'm nuclear! She comes in, she's dressed up in like fucking some rando fucking lolly chick, but she's quote unquote maiden of age. Just yelling out, I'm nuclear! Whoa! Like she picks up a random pile of dirt outside of the convention and splashes it on her face to make that symbolically be the ashes of Nana Bear, who's now dead to her.
And then all the other freaking cosplay will come out of nowhere and be like, who would do such a thing?
Right?
Oh!
The fucking Momo just comes back into the convention, face dirty with mud and dirt and tears and whatnot from crying of her new transformation into punished Momo, a cosplayer without a community, a thought with no supporters. I want her to go full heel. I want her to be a monster in the streets, but an actual civil human being in the sheets. So that's my take on the situation. That's what I would project for Momo if I were her PR person, if I were the person who is behind the scenes running the show. Keston, what would you recommend she do?
Own up to her fucking actions.
Own up to what? Own up to what when honestly this is the kind of shit that other people amongst their friends get away with.
Right?
My whole thing is like this. There are multiple accounts of people coming out and saying that, like, you know, she's done this, she's done that, she's grabbed my cooch, she's slapped my ass, she might have fondled me. Hell,
pushed me in the titty.
Apparently she freaking like pulled one chick's top down in the bathroom, her titties flew out. I kind of wish I was there to see that one.
What kind of? I wish I was there for that. I want to see a whole titty just pop out in cosplay one day and have the chick just go like, "What? I'm battle damaged now. Fucking walking around with the titty out." It's like, you know what? Goddamn, girl, work with that. We should not be censoring breasts. We should be celebrating them. And with that, I am an avid supporter of Free the Nipple. Continue.
I was going to say hashtag free the whole titty.
Or free the whole titty.
The whole titty, not even a nipple.
Fuck a nipple. Chat, if y'all want to start this right now, I need y'all to all type ones in the stream right now. Everybody type one if you are done with free the nipple and you want free the whole titty. Hashtag free the whole titty.
Whole titty.
The whole titty.
Now, like, and to make matters worse, so remember how reports came out earlier this week during Anime Expo how she had her badge revoked?
Yes.
Apparently it wasn't revoked, she just willingly gave it back. But she did lose a lot of partnerships.
Unfortunate, but understandable.
She lost a lot of partnerships.
True, but at the same time, all that fucking Patreon money still rolling the fuck in there.
And the funny thing about her Patreon money is that she's gathering all this money, and yet she's way behind on giving out rewards.
Hey, look, man. Patreon is a scam, low key. You don't have to give shit out. You just gotta just remember to do it.
And what makes it worse, I saw one of her tiers. $600 to recommend a cosplay. I'm sorry, to suggest a cosplay.
What I look like paying $600 to say, hey, yo, my man, you should cosplay Alex Mercer from Prototype.
What the shit?
Hell, you want to pay $600 to suggest a cosplay? Hell, pay $100. I will link my PayPal in the chat right now. Throw your man $100 so he can finish his hump cosplay by own account.
Chat, I need y'all to free the whole titty.
Free the whole titty, Lord. Free the whole titty.
I went free
all
the
titties,
titty.
all titties are good titties.
Just let the nip have so much air.
All titties are good titties.
Right? We don't discriminate when it comes to titty. We may have a preference, but we'll never say no to that titty. So, you support Free the Titty.
But yeah, like I said, y'all want to support good things? Support your boy finishing his Hunk cosplay before Otakon.
Because damn it, he needs to.
I need to make my cosplay debut. And then I'm gonna lose the weight and I'm gonna do Hunk ludes.
This man still
And then
said,
support the cause for me so I can be the prettiest Dominican cosplayer ever. I'm gonna be up there with the Japanese dudes. Like I'm gonna be sitting there, strolling on in. Cosplay guest, Jay Kusanagi. What is this guy Jay Kusanagi doing in the Impact Zone, sitting next to freaking Kaname and Eugene Fei and shit?
Look, man, you can't be the best.
Next
Dominican
to Phil
cosplayer.
Mizuno and
You can't be the best Dominican cosplayer because we know who the best Dominican cosplayer is. It's my boy Dominican Akuma and La Casa.
I will steal his title.
You can't.
I will take it.
You can't take his title. He's Dominican Akuma. He literally lives for this. This isn't him just cosplaying Dominican Akuma. This is a random Dominican in DR who's like, no, I practice martial arts. I just found this random ass gi and dyed my hair. Fuck it, I'm Akuma now. This is my name. I'm in your house. Akuma in my casa. Akuma is in the house.
You hear this now? Taking your title.
If I saw free titties, I'd feel weird and embarrassed. There is nothing to feel weird and or embarrassed about titties. Titties are love and titties are life. Remember that.
Indeed.
I mean, quite literally, if your parents breastfed you, then that means that they're life.
I mean, that being said, we most likely will end up having to see a whole lot of titty 25 days from now. 25 days from now.
Don't remind me.
Boy, when we go to Otakon and if I stroll into the convention center and just see a pair of titties, I'm just like, I'm a fucking Tim Tebow. I'm just like, God bless America.
I'm going to actually continue the trend of what I've been doing. Whenever I see cosplay lewds and nudes being shared around in my timeline, I don't go, hey girl, oh man, that's a super sexy cosplay. Open vagine, send Bob. Like, no, I'm just gonna be on your page like, oh, neat.
Like,
you post a like. That's it. I'm not even gonna say like that's a good outfit. I'm just like, neat. That's it. I'm continuing that trend. I don't even say. I'm gonna say I like it. I'll just go like, huh,
Neat.
like. Or I could be an asshole. Like, this is my super sexy lewd Bayonetta cosplay that I worked on for like 6 months. Me. Haha react.
oh no.
That's what I'm gonna start doing now.
Nah, sad react.
No!
Don't do that.
That would mean that the cosplay looks bad. But nah, man. I'm gonna just flat out just be like, huh, me. Haha react. And
Look,
call it a day.
Just because we want to see anime titties and titties at cons doesn't mean we're the type of men to go out there like, oh, we're anime titties out there, all got titties out, I'm gonna cop a film. No. We are civilized, sophisticated gentlemen at this podcast table. We do not grab titties unless we're consented to. That is a motto we follow. That is a motto we die by.
Yeah.
Except Eric, he a married man.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Hey, shut up.
Ha ha.
Hey, shut up. Just because I'm married, don't mean that I can't grab titty. It just mean that I just now have.
Oh, so you do confirm that you're in an open relationship?
Huh? Don't play
Huh?
with me. Don't play with me.
Don't patronize me.
Right? Don't play with me, boy. Smack your titty out.
What? What titty?
Smack your A cups.
My 8 cups alone, goddammit.
Little A cup chest.
No.
Little titty.
Hey.
Cosplay's not consent.
You're not in cosplay,
Exactly.
asshole. It's consent now. Yeah.
No.
Come on, my ADHD's acting up. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
no.
I'm gonna put you in the books, alright? I'm gonna take all your partnerships.
Oh no!
You're gonna get your badge revoked and it's over for you.
Not my badges.
I'm gonna tell my fellow Costas to get on you too.
Not the Costas. No. All right. Real shit though.
No, hold on. Before I let you talk, I'm gonna just say one thing. I have to get this off my chest right now.
Okay.
B titties are okay. C's are nice. Double D's are great.
Where are we going with this?
I'm a man of all titties except literal ironing boards.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're an exhibitionist.
The fuck does that have to do with anything? And no, I'm not.
There you are.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. We're not getting into semantics on this podcast.
Yeah, sure, Mister. I have sex in my high school.
I mean, for me, nothing beats the perfect circumference circulation of the thigh to knee high ratio.
Oh my god! I swear, I hate you degenerates. I hate all of you anime-loving piece of shit, weeb, nerd, monster, ghouls. I hate all of you. You wanna know why? Because for some fucking reason, all you goddamn monsters have just been coming out of the fucking blue, just going like, man, yeah, thick thighs save lives. Yeah, that small crease where the fucking thigh high squeezes on her thigh. Fuck off! Alright?
Oh, but look,
Fuck off!
That doesn't apply. That doesn't apply to me because you know my stance.
Look.
Women, I'm a man of the chest.
Look, I'm talking about these people. Titties eye. These fucking ghouls who are out here just like, oh man, look at her thigh. Yeah, look at that little tiny crease where it kind of looks like she's kind of chubby in her leg.
It's the thick.
God, it's so thick. You got a bunch of fucking degenerates online posting literal, actual pinky thin fucking anime chicks and fucking from manga zooming in on their thigh high, fucking in 1080p HD zoomed in photos, but the pixels look like fucking dog shit, like they were literally drawn with an actual fucking potato. Going,
2008 YouTube
man.
style.
Ryan's fucking just in there. Oh man, so thick. Oh man, so thick. Look at that girl. And I'm like, where? Where's the thick? Motherfucker, my legs are thicker than that. Then again, it's because I got dancer's legs, so I got a whole lot of thigh here.
I'm just big, so I could crush people's skulls like Spattle's between thighs.
Right, but thick thigh gang. Thick thigh gang out here, boy.
I'm Latino, so it's in the genes.
Literally, it's in the genes.
You're not like our coworker. Our other host, who unfortunately is not here today.
Is he working?
Actually, he might be here by the tail end of the show, so we can discuss the sports entertainment.
Look, he probably ain't, so I'll probably be discussing the sports entertainment.
So,
but
let's just say,
I hate you degenerates who like thighs, and I very, 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 very much so hate you actual fucking terrorists who are out here fetishizing armpits. Y'all
what kind of shit is that?
We don't talk about that.
Y'all motherfuckers. We're gonna talk about it for like 5 minutes.
No.
Fucking monsters.
So now, like I was saying, to end this discussion, titties are life, thighs are great. I wouldn't mind if a girl with some nice thighs just sat on my face. I don't mind that. Continuing on, next topic.
Preferably, I'm an ass man, but okay.
Look, I think it's because I've been surrounded by titties. Like, I think I only did it one real ironing board, but like titties are amazing. Breasts are amazing. Like I said, as long as they're big enough for me to grab, I don't mind it.
Wow.
And also for y'all to know, this is, always was, and will be a not safe for work podcast. So you're gonna have to deal with that, folks. So now, with this degenerate topic out the way,
Right.
Back to close the statement on our highlighted
Mariah Stokes.
Mariah Stokes must burn.
So, what should we say to end this all?
Mariah Quiet, can you hear me? Mariah, listen to the siren songs of the geeks of the round table.
The fuck are you, the bard?
Lose some weight! No,
I am a bard. Now, everybody shut up, and Cujo, I need you to keep a beat while I sing a quick sea shanty as a prayer for Mariah. Young Mariah, you started like an angel who cosplayed an alien girl. Young Mariah, you started off so sweet, but like most sweet things, you became sour. Young Mariah, we know you can do better. Young Mariah, it's not too late for you to say now. Young Mariah, you must rise up and now release the shackles of your old life and become better. Better Mariah. Better Mariah. Better Mariah. Become better, Mariah. Please become better. We of the Geeks of the Round Table, as much shit as we like to talk about for people and for you especially, we want to see you be better, even though apparently you are trash right now. But all trash can be recyclable. Remember that.
Also remember, if you don't become better, we at the Geeks will pull up at any con with the Martha! Martha! Fuck, we're part of the Jabari tribe now.
Oh, God.
If canon.
I mean, look.
I'm the Mbaku to lead you all to victory.
You can be M'Baku. Well, actually, no, wait. Nah, you big. You can be M'Baku. At the same time, I'll stick with being Killmonger. Y'all know who I'll be. Look, man.
No, you can't be Killmonger because your last statement of the movie made no fucking sense.
Yes, the fuck it did.
Just bury me in the oceans with my ancestors who freaking jumped from the ship so we know that slavery was better than death. If they fucking jumped from the ship, they weren't your fucking ancestors.
Nigga. Ancestors meaning a broad term of my older fucking people who existed along with my actual ancestors. Also, you do know that inbreeding was a very large thing in fucking ancient Africa, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm fairly certain.
Apparently, according to the chat, you're T'Challa now.
Damn, I can't be Killmonger? Why you booing me? I'm right. Well, fuck it, I am T'Challa. I can't be T'Challa. T'Challa ain't got colored hair. I got colored hair now, chat. I can't be T'Challa. That nigga got dusted. I can't be T'Challa.
Spoilers.
Fuck you. The movie's been out for like 4 months now.
No, I haven't.
Like 3 months.
Exactly.
Exactly. So with that in mind,
it comes out on DVD at the end. It comes out digital at the end of this month.
Fucking digital. I think like next week.
Nah,
Physical next.
End of the month.
Oh,
Physical the first week. That means we're gonna be in our freaking Otakon suite.
What, in Black Panther?
Infinity War. We're gonna be in our Otakon suite, watching Infinity War again, watching a certain someone get yeeted off the Soulstone Mountain.
We don't have to hide it, motherfucker. We're gonna watch Gamora literally get chaos dunked off the fucking Soulstone Mountain. Charles Barkley status. Just
Yo, can we talk about how friggin' Charles Barkley, what was it? Charles Barkley showed us in Gaiden?
yes.
How that game was just amazingly stupid.
Because, man, everybody thought that game was going to be super dumb and like a nonsensical game. Turns out it's a very hilarious RPG that's actually really good.
Alright. Let's go ahead and let it cover. No problem, man. Welcome to the chat.
Alright.
My boy.
Welcome in, fam.
My guy.
Let's talk about video games real quick. Not real quick. Let's talk about it for a bit.
Can I talk about God of War?
You can talk about God of War in a minute.
Okay.
So, Kill La Kill is the game IF, because apparently a lot of games like doing the IF motif right now. Isn't what we thought it was. I thought it was going to be like an action adventure game following the Kill La Kill story, but apparently it's an arena fighter that might be following the Storm format, which I don't mind, but I really wanted an action adventure game. Also, the fact that it's going to be from the storyline perspective of Satsuki instead of Ryuko, which means it's going to be more along the lines of, what if Jinketsu gets that final...
She basically gets the final hit.
That final upgrade instead of Senketsu. So what if we get Junketsu Kisaragi instead of Senketsu Kisaragi? What if freaking instead of taking 3 vials of blood, we take 1 vial of blood and a whole bunch of...
Conversely, I'm out here just like...
Crazy enough, I read the one maining in that game.
Is it gonna be
yeah.
the green samurai bamboo nigga?
I'm maining Mako.
Of course.
I'm maining Fight Club Mako.
Look, I'm maining Gagamori.
You gonna main Gamagori?
I'm gonna.
Oh, you mean Ragnar the Blood Edge?
Look, I'm maining Gorilla Man. I'm maining G Unit. Gorilla Unit, cuz.
Thought you were gonna be something gonna main Jakazuri.
No.
Nah.
Or freaking no, just to piss people off.
That's gonna be my
and what's funny is that Mori, in the middle of the panel, he briefly mentions the potential of them going into cross tag battle, which is now the gag for everything he's applying to. It's like, oh well, we heard about this character that you like. We heard about that you also are associated with SNK. We also see that you're, 1-on-1 with Trigger. What's the deal with that? Oh, cross tag battle. Yeah, it's happening.
Maybe.
Yeah, and that will be her response, and everybody would flip the fuck out because I'm like,
when's cross tag battle gonna cross over with fucking fighting? What was it? The crossover game that had all the animes fighting. Dengeki fighting climax.
oh,
When
yeah.
When is cross tag battle gonna cross over with that? And
Never.
that's gonna then cross over with Kingdom Hearts.
Never.
That's what I want. I want a crossover game that crosses over with crossover games. So,
Project X Zone, the fighter.
But that's just a crossover game. I want a crossover game that's about crossovers crossing over. So you got a crossover of all the anime fighters from different animes coming together to fight against all the niggas from all the Arc System work games that then crossed over for this one game.
Project X Zone.
All are going over to fight against all the niggas from Marvel versus all the niggas from Final Fantasy versus all the niggas from fucking Disney.
Project X Zone. That's what it was.
So you want a crossover of a crossover of another crossover of this crossover of that crossover from the crossover down the street.
Yeah,
Yes.
Project X Zone. 'Cause that's what it was. They used characters from this series called Super Robot Taisen, which also it's just a individual crossover on its own, and every single crossover is its own game. So when they initiated the whole Project X Zone and bullshit, they went and crossed over every crossover character in that circle and crossed them over with other series from Bandai Namco, Sega, and freaking and Capcom and Nintendo, because Fire Emblem and whatnot. But that was only part 2. So that's what you want, except Arc System Works is just being stupid.
But I also wanted it to be a 2D fighter. Yeah, arena fighters.
What? So they can go ahead and complain about how cheap is Nono Jazakura is gonna be, putting you in the corner and saying, you gonna stay in that corner and you gonna rank it.
Yep. I want it. I genuinely.
She's gonna be the ultimate zone character.
I know.
The ultimate zone character.
Oh god, my furniture.
Imagine it. Corner pressure with a jazz band. I'ma style on you and make a hit record. Fam! What if they have the money guy in the fucking Kill la Kill game?
Yes!
That's who my actual main is gonna be. I want the money dude.
From Osaka? Yeah,
that
that
fucking
dude.
guy. That fucking dweeb. I want him because his only superpower was, what do you do? I have money.
Yeah.
I'm the richest person in
I'm
Japan.
Japanese Ali G.
Right? What do you do? I have money. I'm gonna fuck me having to fight you 1-on-1. I'm literally just going to just keep hiring dudes to fight you until you get tired and then beat the shit out of you. Oh, okay, damn. This is great. Meanwhile, I'm like, look, I'm not gonna play Skullgirls because fuck off, Mike Z. I know that you hacked our friend's fucking account so you can write that. Go away. We know that's the only time that anybody ever says that.
Yeah.
Play Skullgirls.
Play a better anime fighter. Play Under Night in Birth.
Right. Fuck that. Play Melty Blood.
I am not a degenerate. And also, I'm not in the parking lot of the Denny's at like 4 a.m.
Leave me alone.
Look, it's not my fault that you're a fucking monster.
I'm gonna be the type of nigga be playing fucking Melty Blood on a goddamn in front of a Dollar Tree buying Girl Scout cookies. You are. You wanna know why? Because when we actually do go to fucking Oda, you're going to sit there at fucking like the Bojangles you're gonna play fucking Melty Blood in the bathroom of the Bojangles.
With the whole freaking one of those bedroom plushy full body pillows of freaking Arquay Bernstead just in that corner.
First of all, motherfucker, that's how you tell you don't know your goddamn best friend and co-host. That would be Arquay, it'd be fucking Hisui. It'll be her on the front of the documentary.
Oh, so you're confirming that?
On the front of the documentary, it'll be her with a goddamn.
Oh, so you like trash?
It'll be her with a goddamn freaking just her regular outfit, and then on the back, it'll be her with a goddamn steel chair.
So again, you like garbage.
Fuck you.
Hey, look, man, don't get mad.
That's why we have Under Night.
Don't get mad because I like characters with depth and character.
That's why we have Under Night.
I mean, no, I was gonna be like, that's why I like roast beef, the best bitch in the game. I don't care if she's trash. Roast beef is great. CL is a close second, but still, roast beef.
You mean the trashiest character in the game?
Look, I just said I don't care if she's garbage. Roast beef is super pure.
No, you know who's pure?
Yeah, who?
Miyako.
No, she literally wants to fuck her cousin. Brother. I don't know what the fuck relation between those two are.
Between who and who?
Between her and Tono.
Nothing.
They are related.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Tono's only relationship, if I remember correctly, is him.
She's like a distant cousin or something like that. That's why she's even in the game.
At the end of the day, the worst characters in Melty Blood is freaking Roast Beef, Powered CL,
Hey, fuck off.
fucking Roa, and yes, we're talking about Electrical Thunder, Pimp Raptor Jesus.
Hey, fuck off. That man is mid-tier at best.
Freaking
Low-high at best.
Kohaku's trash, and goddamn freaking Red Arquid is trash. And you know what, just the chat, just one boy serial killer in the chat, CL is trash too.
Hey, fuck off, buddy. I like CL.
CL don't like you. I got Melty on my laptop right now.
So you can get bopped?
We can do this after the podcast.
Alright, you gonna get bopped. I'll fight you on the stairs.
Stairs, nah, nigga.
I'll fight you on the stairs.
Nah, we're gonna do this in the backyard of Grand Champs.
We're gonna do this in the bathroom right over there.
There's not enough space in that's hot.
Look, it's fine. We'll make space.
Backyard of Grand Champs.
Alright.
Nah, man, we're gonna do at the registration line at Otakon. We're gonna.
No!
You know how fucking terrible that would be?
Fuck no, we're doing it. We're doing it.
We're gonna use.
I'm bringing my laptop.
We're gonna use a BGA.
No.
A BGA. What was it? 24-inch TV and just set it up in like some canopy shit.
Nah, screw that. You know what we're gonna do?
And just have it by the pre-reg line. It's like you can wait in the pre-reg line, or you can wait to get to this ass beat.
No, this is what we're gonna do.
Right?
No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be online for pre-reg. I'm gonna have my laptop. I'm gonna bring my SE, my very first arcade stick that I got from my boy in the chat. I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna bring another pad because Eric likes playing on pad. And I'm gonna have my laptop with an external battery. I'm gonna sit there on the pre-reg line, playing Melty Blood while the line's moving. We're just gonna move up with the line and play. And I'm like, yo, whoever wants this buff ass, call next. Call next, you can catch these hands. while we online.
Whoever trying to get fucked up on the line and lose their spot, come get the work. But if I bop you, then you gotta move to the back of the line and I take your spot.
And then after that, we're gonna play some Arm Joe.
No, thank you.
We're gonna play some Arm Joe. I'm gonna bust their ass with Pom Pom the Beast.
How about this?
I'll take Jew Puncher, thank you very much.
Right? Like, I was about to say that, like, fuck that. Let me get Nazi Fighter 2, please. I'll take me some Akatsuki Blues.
Nah, I'll get the Third Strike one. The one that came after that.
Nah, I want the vanilla. I want vanilla Akatsuki Blues.
Blitzcamp?
Nazi Fighter. Let me get Jew Puncher Volume 1, because that's literally what that fucking game is.
That was the best version, too.
I know, and I'm not even gonna pick the main character, the Ryu of the game, the Ryu Kyo, I should say. That man got an actual command record for 3 different moves. He's so stupid.
I love him.
He's so great.
Look, I see.
Yes, he's so great and fucking under night, and I love it. Why is it he in cross tag battle?
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's not an Under Night character.
Hey, fuck off.
Technically,
Puncher isn't even a real game. It's just there in Japan.
Neither is Melty Blood, actually.
Right? Melty Blood ain't a real game.
Melty Blood wasn't a real game until current code.
No,
Get out of here.
It wasn't a real game.
Oh no, until Actress Again. Sorry.
Until Act Cadenza friggin' version B.
Until Actress Again.
Act Cadenza version
No,
B.
Act Cadenza
You're talking
version
to someone who fucking follows Melty Blood religiously.
Sir, if I may
React.
interject.
If you want to be technical, it freaking React. It wasn't a technical game. It was just a fucking Dojin fighter that was released for free.
So was Act Cadenza.
Act Cadenza, you actually had to pay for it.
Sir, if I may interject, no one gave a shit about Act Cadenza except for the actual goblins who played it in the parking lot.
You know what?
It wasn't until
Actress
motherfucking
Again.
Actress Again where people were like, hey, we can play this on Evo. Yeah, let's play this on Evo. Let's put this on the big stage.
No.
Banana Ken comes in from the top rope with fucking
Let me retract that. Oh wait, Actress Again was on PS2 and it has a cab as well? Son.
Hey,
bruh.
Hey, guess what? Freaking Act Cadenza had a cab too, and it was in fucking CF. Shut the fuck up.
Was trash though.
I mean,
Granted.
So that means it wasn't a game.
I mean, so was Arcana Heart, but people didn't notice Arcana Heart was there till 2.
Nobody gave a shit about Arcana Heart 1, boy. Let's not do this.
Nobody gave a shit about Arcana. First of all, Arcana Heart 1 was.
I dare you to sit here and go, yeah, I cared about Arcana Heart 1. I dare you to say it. Go on. Say it. Say that you cared about Arcana Heart Volume 1.
I did because I played
Fiona.
Fiona.
No, you fucking didn't.
I played Fiona.
No, you didn't.
And I loved every
cared
moment
about
of
the
it.
character.
Okay.
You didn't give a shit about
Okay,
that.
you cared about it? Did you buy the PS2 version?
Yes. I have the PS2 version in my house. Eat shit. Next.
You actually finish it?
Yes.
You're a goddamn terrorist.
You're a monster. You playing
You bought Arcana Heart 1 knowing that the upgrade to Arcana Heart 2 was out in import for the same fucking price.
No. Because I got my Arcana Heart 1 for $20.
For the same freaking price.
No.
On
nigga.
eBay.
I still don't believe
Who the fuck trusts eBay?
Ew, eBay's gross.
Actually, the Melty Blood cab at CF wasn't an official cab. It was just a game inside the Naomi board.
Yep.
Exactly.
And yeah, Arcana Hearts 2 was trash because we saw all the lag issues stuff. We had to wait for fucking Sugoi Arcana Hearts 2.
Hey, so I guess it
Which
means
came out, which
Arcana
was
Heart was still trash for the first set of games until Arcana Heart 3, where guess where it also was at a side tournament at Evo.
Anything anime at a side tournament. Hell, if you want to be technical, if you want to talk about King of Side
Actress
Tournaments,
Again wasn't.
if you want to talk about freaking King of Side Tournaments, let's talk about fucking Water Pizza. Let's talk about fucking Catherine. Let's talk about fucking Trash
Catherine doesn't count because Catherine now has its own tournaments.
yeah.
Which is scary.
It's his own circuit.
Catherine
scary.
has its own.
Not easy. But
They're not.
I mean, we can go. We can dive deep.
So
we can talk
this.
about. We can talk about the dark web of side tournaments. We can talk about Sailor Moon S.
all right, so let's talk about the trash. Let's talk about the trash stuff. Let's talk about fucking Chaos Code.
Hey, whoa, I like Chaos Code.
No, you don't.
It visually looks nice.
No, you don't.
I like it.
I remember you spending a whole eulogy of why you don't like that fucking game.
Hey, to be fair, I don't like how it played. Because it played like
But
X.
the character design was pretty damn
Character
cool.
design was nice. The music was okay. Playing that game was dog shit. Because goddamn, everything that you wanted to do that could have made the game better actively fought against you. But everything else was cool.
But
Look,
apparently, out of the ether, Chaos Code 2 is in development.
Look,
Why? How?
I'm gonna tell you my issues with Chaos Code. The input buffering was stupid.
Oh man, it's almost like that thing I just said.
Fucking the music was amazing.
Oh man,
Duh.
it really sounds like that thing I just fucking said.
The way it was handled in the US for the fact that the first game, no netcode.
Yeah.
The update, no netcode. The PS4 and Steam copies, we finally got netcode, but it's kind of fucking trash. And then what? And then the biggest thing of it all, the fucking community manager was trash.
By the way, we're not even supposed to get that game. We're not even supposed to get Chaos Code. We're not even supposed to get it at all.
Let's talk about
But we got it.
Hold on, let's talk about one of the best anime fighters not being played other than like Kohina Imbo. I am not playing Anime Samurai Showdown. I am good.
Why not? That game actually looks good. Except if you actually play with the one-eyed swordsman shit, because fuck you.
Boy, I am not playing fucking Fatal Count of the game.
Look.
Because I ran that game for a hot month. And every time I'm like, alright, fucking
Jackie Chan.
He knows. Fist of Fire. But at the same time, only bitch niggas play Jackie Chan Fist of Fire. Be a real man and come see me in motherfucking Fighters History Dynamite. Carrie, my man Figs, if you're still in the if you're still in the chat, you know the real shit. You know motherfucking Fighters History Dynamite.
Who did you mean?
Who did I mean? Don't ask me dumb questions. I mean not Mizoguchi, cause I'm not a monster.
I'm about to slap your shit.
I was a real nigga and I made Mars Torius. You wanna know why? Because double German! 75% of your life dead. How? Why? Fuck off. That's why.
Hey.
That was Mars Torius. He didn't play by the game's rules. If I can jump
unless you were the freaking genie. Talking about balloon.
Right? Unless you play Karnov, you weren't gonna beat Mars Torius.
How about we talk about fucking Fighters Destiny for the Nintendo 64?
No thanks.
No thanks.
Wow.
Look, you got a better chance of me sitting here actively talking about every other battle arena to Shinden other than one.
But those games weren't that bad.
Those games were kind of dog shit except for one. Fighters is fucking...
We should do a fundraiser and go to Climax. I really want to go to Climax tonight. It sounds like a porn freaking.
Right, that sounds like a sex thing, and that sounds pretty gross. Also, hey, oh, whoa, fuck you, buddy. Fighters History Dynamite is great.
It's talking about Fighters Destiny.
Oh, Fighters Destiny. Oh.
Alright, so fine. I would love to go to Climax tonight. It's a French. It's pretty much a tournament for French break games.
It's the CEO of Anime Fighters, basically.
So you can sit there and get beat by a bunch of fucking like middle-aged Japanese and Korean men who are all just sitting there just playing multi-blood and shit all day.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna actually happen there, buddy.
But not we've
like all combos are invalid combos.
Multi,
Oops.
Blaze Blue, Cross Tag, Under Night, and the Genki. Ooh. You see, I would definitely love to start getting into Fighting Climax Ignition more. But after seeing my boy Eric's brother just brutally murder our friend Matt at Anime Next.
Oh no.
Not worth it.
Oh no.
That game is 100% not worth it.
I'll wait till the sequel. It's not happening anymore.
See, I play basketball chick. Cause like I like throwing threes on niggas.
I play as the dude from Black Bullet.
See, my original main in the
I
first
played as
game.
Akira because I made that game into a fighting game again.
See, my original main in the first game was trash.
And I swear to God, if you say Kirito.
No, hell no. I mean, she's low.
Of course.
Because you like to grab things and throw freaking refrigerators that did 25% damage.
Yes. Right. Is there a problem, sir?
Yes, your character trash. You need to feel bad.
He got nerfed the fuck up communition.
Oh, I forgot her name from Strike the Blood.
Shanna?
Mm-mm. Shauna's from freaking
Shotgun no Shane.
Yeah.
She was super duper high tier.
I was
That's
about
all
to-
I remember.
I was about to say
Yeah.
I was about to say Shokugeki.
Sword Wreckers.
Yo, I was about to say Shokugeki.
Not supposed
no
to be in
Shauna.
that game.
My dumbass was worried about to say Shokugeki no Shauna.
Stop.
I mean,
But nah, so
We don't do that here.
I think one of our co-hosts is dying.
While he dies, I'm going to talk about Dad of War. Because your boy not only fucking finally pretty much finished the game last night, I finished it from effectively me only getting like 15% into the game by the time that I first had stopped, like about 2 days ago. And I was like, you know what? I can finish this tonight. And I did. That game had a motherfucker crying in the club at like 5 a.m. this morning.
Damn, really?
Really. Because, good lord, and I'm not going to spoil it for people because that game is actually that fucking good. I have been in a drought. And I've spent the last, I want to say almost 6 months or so, just playing fighting games and FPSs. God of War, aka Dad of War, is a breath of fresh air because it does the one thing in all these fucking weird ass old man paired up with younger individual as a fucking assistant character games that they've done right. God of War did it right. One, I don't have to fucking worry about the person that I'm trailing along with because they can take care of themselves. And two,
So it's not escort mission the game?
yes. Like fucking The Last of Us. Or like the
Resident Evil
Lesbians
4.
of Us. Or Resident Evil 4's literal last act. And two, the game genuinely makes you care about every character that you meet who's actually important to the plot. And I mean everybody.
Really?
Everybody. You meet the sons of Thor in the game and beat the dog shit out of them. You later meet one of said sons who just got the dog shit beaten out of him by Thor because he lost the fight against you about an hour ago. And it's sad. You genuinely feel bad. It's like, oh god damn, yo, I just saw you like 15 minutes ago, blood. What happened? That man got hurt. Dad of War sounds like an English Yakuza. No, it's actually a Norris Yakuza, except, kind of better if we want to be honest. Like, I love the Yakuza games. I've actually played all of them via import, except for, the most recent one. But, yeah. Dad of War is his own specific beast. It is less of, a hack and slash than how it used to be for anybody who doesn't know what the current gameplay is. Less of a hack and slash, more of, it's a weird fucking mix of RPG roguelike elements where you have to build up stats for Kratos, like individual stats.
Really?
Yeah, you have to actually get separate armors and whatnot in order to make Kratos stronger. So instead of him having the regular tattered fucking garb and shit that you have at the beginning of the game, at some point you have to get different armors in order to become stronger.
I have one question to ask. Is there any point in time in the game where he does not call his son boy?
Yes. And the reason why he does it is really fucked up.
But why he calls him boy?
No, the reason why he doesn't call him boy. So, spoiler alert, Kratos is a god. Spoiler alert, his son is his son, and that makes him part god. Kratos didn't tell his son that he was a god. At all. At no point did he even mention it. He just thought, man, my dad's really fucking strong. My dad just fucking uplifted an entire mountain, flipped an entire table, an entire fucking a bridge upside down, like a whole bridge that connected the realms. He flipped the tower that connected them upside down with his bare fucking hands. My dad's really strong.
I would hate to lose a game of spades against Kratos.
Right? And all of a sudden you just find out Kratos, for the longest, was like, I'm not going to tell my dad, my child, he's a god. Why? Because I literally just got done murdering all the fucking Greek pantheon and I can't go back over there because there's no more Greece at all. Greece doesn't exist anymore. I fucking destroyed it. Oops. Because, we're not really spoiler alert, it's common knowledge right now. Anybody who's played God of War 3, all those times you kept killing all the fucking gods in God of War 3, you literally brought the plagues onto the earth. So, every time that, from the beginning of the intro where you fucking kill Poseidon, you killed effectively 75% of Greece when you did that. Because the tide rose. And it rose so high, it rose up past the forest, past the mountains, past pretty much everything that wasn't Mount Olympus. It's all your fault. Just remember that. Then you
Way to make me feel bad.
Look, God of War 3, you're not gonna feel bad until you get to Pandora's part where they kind of make you try to feel bad, but then it's like, look, man, I'm already 75% of the way of already murdering all of Greece. What's 25% more at this point? This game does the opposite. It makes you feel actually like a piece of dog shit for when you actually have to kill a guy unjustifiably. Because you fight the Sons of Thor, as previously stated, you will kill one of them.
Is that one of them?
You will kill one. And the reason why is because, again, you're being hunted. The problem is, the reason why you're being hunted, and I won't spoil why, but it's very cool, and it's the reason why it's worth a second playthrough. Because there's a lot of shit that you learn about the game during the second playthrough that when you start to understand it more when they just talk about it in the first playthrough. First playthrough, you meet some guy who doesn't get a name until midway through the game. He's just called the Stranger. He actively picks a fight with Kratos in front of Kratos' house after Kratos just got done burning his dead wife, turning her to ash, in order to then put in a bottle to drag up to the highest peak of Earth to then spread as her last will and testament. Kratos is very sad and hurt at this moment, and he really doesn't fucking feel like fighting anybody. Here comes this random asshole just coming up like, alright, are you the person that's in this house? You don't really look right. I thought that all of your kind were supposed to be smart and clever. Here you are hiding in a dirty ass house in the middle of the forest. Meanwhile, Kratos was like, I need you to leave. I need you to go right now. I don't need you inside of my domain. Leave my house alone. And the Stranger is like, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, nerd. And you're sitting there, mind you, the Stranger is about the size of Jordan. The Stranger is bone skinny.
Seriously?
And Kratos is a big man who got bigger after the events of God of War 3 and had a whole kid. That man beefy now. And he pick a fight with him. And almost wins.
What?
Yeah! Because it turns out the Stranger is also a god. But you don't find out who he is until almost midway through the game. And even then, they don't even treat it like it's a grand reveal. They just treat it like it's just random knowledge that you were just supposed to know. It's like, oh man, yeah, that guy. It turns out he has a name. What's his name? It's blank. Fuck, I'll just say it. Fucking, you'll understand it and it'll make more sense. It's Baldur. One of the other Asgardian gods and whatnot, aka it was pretty much you're fucking beating up all of Thor's friends and family at this point. It turns out that they're going with actual Norse mythology rather than Marvel Norse mythology, where it turns out certain characters were actually very nice, and then certain other characters were huge fucking assholes for literal no reason. So people like Odin. Marvel Odin is a secret hoarding jerk, but he has good intentions and he wants to help people. Like actual Norse mythology Odin. He was very secretive, but it's because he genuinely wanted to know shit and wanted to help the people. God of War Odin quite literally is like, I'm gonna have my niggas go to other realms and speak to other gods and get their knowledge, and I'm gonna hoard that shit. Nobody gonna know how to do any of this cool shit. Only me. Like damn, Odin, can you share the wealth? Fuck off. And you're gonna have to fight him in God of War, well, Dad of War 2. Because there's gonna be a sequel. Because you don't fight Thor in this game. Thor's not even in the game. Except for literally at the end for a secret ending. Thor's not in the game. But you hear about Thor, and you hear about the monster that he is, and it starts making you think, just like, God damn, this was you 4 games ago. Going around literally murdering people because they've stepped on your Jordans? It's like, these were Asgardian Nikes straight from the misty peak of Asgard. And you sullied them with your dirty Midgard toes. Super duper death lightning bolt destroys your whole city.
Ouch.
That's Thor in this game.
That's an asshole.
Yeah! And apparently they have the world serpent inside of this game where like, it's like, alright, yeah, I'm a big giant fucking serpent that literally I'm big enough to wrap around the world and eat my own tail if I ever did so. But apparently,
Ouroboros?
yeah, Ouroboros snake. And he got into a fight with Thor. And historically, Thor and Jormungandr or whatever, I can't mind. Jorgen von Strangle. They're supposed to get into a fight, and they both die mid-fight. They don't. Because of the fact that they don't die, they are now living eternally, hating each other, because one won't finish the fight. The world serpent is like, look, my nigga, just leave me alone. And Thor is consistently like, fight me, you big bitch! Come on! Let's brawl! Let's fucking go! And the world serpent is like, oh. He starts making excuses like how most women traditionally make excuses when they don't want to have sex. Just like, look, I have a headache. Look, I'm tired. Like, I had a long day at work. Like, I don't feel like coming in to do all this heavy lifting and whatnot. Leave me alone. And that's the world serpent in a nutshell, and I love it. And you become friends with him. And then, you know, effectively have to ride your boat into his stomach in order to find an eyeball.
Okay, enough with that war.
Anyway, 5 out of 5. Great game.
Watch it still not win game of the year.
Look, that game won countless awards already.
It's gonna lose to Super Mario Brothers 2.
Nah, man.
Game of the year, 5 games running. 5 years running. It's gonna become 6. It's gonna win 6 years in a row. Okay. Super Mario Bros. 2, greatest game alive.
Look, we already know what's the real game that's gonna be the knockout for next year. The Lesbians of Us 2.
Nah.
Yawn.
You know what's gonna be the game of the year? Alright, boom. You know what's gonna be game of the year this year? Got you right now. The game of the year this year is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
That game saddened me.
It at one point in time like made me upset because I thought, wow, we're not getting a Gen 8, we're just getting this bullshit. But then they're like, no, don't worry, Gen 8's still on its way, we're working on it. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And then they started ironing out more details of the game. It's like, oh, okay. So it's literally just Kanto again. Well, Pokemon Go elements.
I'm just like, they didn't put my man Danny DeVito in the game to be Pikachu.
We're not talking about Detective
So this
Pikachu.
game sucks. Sorry. That's how it is. If Danny DeVito was actually Pikachu in the game would be flawless. But it's not. So it's trash.
Alright. We've talked enough about fucking video games
Right.
for one episode. Let's talk about some anime. Now, let's talk Dragon Ball first. How long did it take for us to get Battle of Gods after it was released in Japan?
You mean like how long did
A
it
year?
take for America to get it or for it to
Roughly
become
a
part of
year.
Super?
It's about Battle of
The
Gods.
movie. Roughly a year.
About a year and a half or so.
How long did it take for us to get Resurrection out?
Half a year.
Boy, we are getting Dragon Ball Super, the movie Broly, literally a fucking month after it airs in Japan. A month.
Was
That
it
shit-
dub or
A dub.
A dub.
Ooh.
Funimation confirmed that today. They was like, word, Japan says airing fucking December 14th. We're airing our shit in January. What? How? We're gonna do all the dubbing in a month time. Oh.
Who said it was a month time?
Look, man.
Who's to say they probably aren't doing that right now as we speak?
Big facts.
Look, man. Man don't dance.
Hey, if I don't plug this turn off.
No, but it will lag very hard.
Oh, give me just a quick second. I'm just moving this back.
Okay. Go right ahead. Alright, now. There's also been, I said at least, confirmed that Mob Psycho 100, is it 100 or 100%?
100.
Okay, 100, yeah. So they're getting their second season in fucking January as well.
Isn't a One Punch Man season 2 season about the
We don't know when that's dropping.
Wasn't that supposed to be the middle of this year?
Boy, we got Attack on Titan season 3 before we got One Punch Man.
That's disappointing.
It's crazy.
Apparently, the live action Bleach movie is getting a second encore premiere screening in North American theaters.
Are we going though?
No. But I'm not.
Somebody wants to give me that as a literal early birthday gift because it's airing July 28th.
I'll look into it.
Wanna know why I'm not going to go see it?
Because you don't like Miyagi as Byakuya.
No, it's not even that. It's because they don't got the theme song that I want.
And they're not using any theme song.
Exactly, so it sucks. Look, boy,
We're
I want to go.
supposed to have the remastered live reunion version of number 1.
Right, I want to come in there, go in the theater.
What if they do that, though?
As the ending.
That'd be godlike. Every nigga who grew up with Bleach would be like, damn, man, I remember that. But no, we're gonna get some rando shitty J-Rock song from probably from fucking Hyde or something like that.
Nah, it's already. I already know the band is called that. Band's name is Alexandros. It's alright.
Did anybody watch Agrexco?
You know, I haven't. I need to.
So,
On Netflix.
because apparently it's getting a second season.
I mean, it's based on stickers. So I mean, it's not that hard for them to get another season.
Not to mention it's in the Hello Kitty verse.
And like apparently it's really, really fucking good.
Oh no, that apparently is. I was disappointed about the fact that they have the chick. They have like actual like women doing the voices for the characters. I'm like, why didn't they have them do the metal screamo parts? That would have been hilarious. Maybe it's because like their vocal cords are like actually spontaneously combusted.
They was trying to do the middle parts and just woof.
Oh, you know what? Never mind.
I don't know. But let's get the second season. Like I think we should watch one episode after the show.
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Yeah, another thing.
Code Geass director is working on another anime.
We're getting Lucha Rebellion R3?
No, it's an original one.
Fuck.
And it's following the whole 3D anime trope again.
Also,
Hey, some are good, some are bad,
Berserk
and
was
some are
bad.
berserk.
I mean, that's the literal thing. If there's the good,
Is the
It's
bad,
bad.
and there's berserk.
and then there's Berserk.
So disappointed by that.
I know. And what's bad is that they went past. We didn't went past the brick wall that we wanted to go.
But we need to talk about something. And I'm gonna give my thoughts on this. Therefore, Jordan, unfortunately, I'm gonna actually need you to keep your mouth shut on this one while I vent vigorously.
Oh no.
Let's hear this.
We need to talk about Darling in the motherfucking France.
Oh god.
Darling in the Darling in the Frankenfurters? Darling in the Fran.
Darling in the subliminal teenage sex.
Darling in the Fran XX Tentacion.
Look,
Rest in peace. And so on.
that anime ended last Saturday. Well, Saturday just passed. And for starters, I had to watch the episode twice. First time I watched it, almost had a nigga crying in the club. Second time I watched it, You almost had a nigga crying in the laundromat. I'm pretty sure a lot of you in the chat don't follow it, or if you do, don't care about it. But spoiler warning ahead. You have 5 seconds to mute this part of the chat. I'll be ranting for about 5 minutes. Maybe
Mute the chat. Mute the chat or stay strapped.
Alright, first and foremost, I knew from Jump Street that someone was going to fucking die.
And
I
turns
knew.
out it was the dog.
I knew from the opening that either Hero or Zero Two was going to die. And what happened? They both died.
Wasn't there like aliens or something that showed up in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the big reveal? It's like,
No.
it turns out that,
The big reveal is that Papa and them who everybody thought was supposed to protect them were the real antagonists.
Oh, I haven't seen the concept of that in any anime ever. It's not like we haven't seen one anime that had also a movie back in 1996, 1997 who followed the trope of preteens who also going through, you know, adult-like situations and shit, going to defeat aliens with giant robots with subliminal imagery and a lot of religion-like, you know, pretenses that has a lot to do.
What you thinking about? It's not Ava, you big nerds. It turns out it's Razefon. Ho ho! Get jebaited, nerds! Ho! Everybody was like, "Oh man, this show sucks. It's just Ava with school kids trying to have sex." Nope, it's Razefon with dumb space aliens. Ha ha! Fuck off, nerds.
Yep.
Anyway,
Get jebaited.
So like to continue the bullshit, one of the characters, Kokoro, couldn't pilot the France no more because she was the first person in years of the parasites, that's what the people who pilot the France are called, to get pregnant. Well, prior to that, they got her and Mitsuru got their memories erased because they was about to have a wedding and all this shit. After my man done bust the holiest of cheeks, got her pregnant.
Oh man.
So now time is gradually passing. They're actually showing stamps on how many days passed. By the time the episode passed, by the time the episode was nearing the end, 8 years passed. Right? Ichigo, the one everybody hated so much, was pregnant with her first kid. By Goro, the bro character.
The dude that co-signed the main couple to be back again.
I genuinely thought when you said Goro, it was gonna be like fucking either Mortal Kombat Goro
No.
or Momokun.
No. Heavens no.
Why
This
couldn't-
is the dude that cleaned up the whole controversy of episode 14.
Look,
where
I still want them to just put Goro in an anime. Just fucking
Shut up.
Come
Anyway,
on.
back to what I'm saying. Speaking of which, before the whole pregnancy was revealed, Goro was leaving to go like gather resources or whatever. So he's telling
His talents to Orlando.
he's telling everybody later, right? So Ichigo, like, she puts up her fist like, "I'll catch you later." He fist bumps her, and then right before she was about to say another word, my man slid in and kissed her with the greatest of ease. My man pulled a smug.
the greatest of these?
Greatest of ease. Caught her off guard. Lesbian chick that liked Ichigo was pissed. Kinda.
Rip on the.
But whatever, she let it go. Now, 8 years passed. Ichigo's pregnant with her first kid. My man, who technically got cucked by Mitsuru, the fat guy, the fat kid, has 2 kids with a third on the way by some other chick, and is now a well-renowned baker.
Go on.
Mitsuru and Kokoro now, the chick who was pregnant before all of this, is on their 4th kid. 4th, my nigga. 4th.
Wait, aren't they teenagers?
No.
They aren't teenagers. Well, by the time of...
They're like around 21, 22, 23, that age group.
No, I meant like the Franks.
The
Not
Franks is
the
just...
Darlings, the Franks.
The Franks is just the robots. They're all known as... They're humans, but they're known
The
as...
Avas.
Shut up.
Yeah, but anyway, so nigga got 4 kids.
What is? And what pisses me off is the ending. You see the spirits of Zero, 2, and Hero like dancing in space and shit. Not even dancing, they're just like twirling around. Talk about, I swear I'm gonna meet you again on Earth or whatever. Their souls hit Earth. It hits a tree. You see some little kid that looks like Hero reading a book. You hear somebody just like telling this little girl, don't run. The little girl runs, falls over the tree stump, hits the floor. The kid looks up. He goes to check on her. The chick looks like Zero, 2.
Oh man, the story of life and rebirth and the cycle of death repeating events. Who could have done this already? Oh man, this is just an astounding piece of literary and artistic technique, the likes of which I haven't seen since Blue Gender back in 1999. Get your baited, nigga. You thought it was over. I'm back at it again with obscure anime that have heavy Christian overtones. Fuck out of here. Ava isn't the only thing that you can watch. Get out of your mom's basement, you dweebs. Oh! Continue.
Now, overall, Darling in the France wasn't a bad anime.
Darling in the Nathan's hot dog.
Shut up. It wasn't a bad anime. It could have just fleshed out a bit more.
Yeah.
Anyways, with
Don't
that anime
let me
ending,
next to Photoshop tonight.
with that anime ending, we also had another anime that I was following religiously last season that ended. Everybody has some Megalobox, the greatest fucking boxing anime to come out in recent years.
I thought he was about to say something stupid like the greatest boxing anime to ever come out. Probably like, now hold on now, player. Hold up. Wait a minute. We know that's a lie. We know what's the greatest. We know what's the greatest boxing anime to ever.
Yeah. Hajime no Ippo.
Wrong, nigga! It's Ashita no Joe! The Legend of Joe! Back at it again! Obscure Anime Day! We back at it!
You mean the shit that fucking Megalobox is based off of?
Yes! Oh!
Well, I'm sorry, but Ashita no Joe don't have a nigga murdering a nigga while unconscious.
Yes, it does. That's literally how Ashita no Joe ends. Joe dies in the ring.
No, Joe dies in the ring. Fucking, you ain't got niggas like Takamura brutally murdering Brian Hawk, making that nigga fear for his life while practically being unconscious.
To be fair, it's because Takamura cheated.
He did not cheat.
Yes, he did.
How did he cheat?
How do you get knocked out and then have ghosts save you?
What ghost? What ghost?
What ghosts?
What ghost?
What ghosts?
What ghost?
The ghost of his blood clot motherfucking ass coach and his students and his girlfriend and the bear.
I should tell her Joe 2 ends that way. Get it right, Negro.
Hey.
At least it ended that way.
But you gotta remember something. First of all, Coach wasn't dead. He just got mad because my man hit his coach. Second of all, you just said the bear.
Yep.
The bear that he fought.
Yep.
That I'm pretty sure is still alive.
No, that bear dead. He killed it.
He murdered that bear?
Yes, he had to kill it in order to save himself and his fucking friend. That's why he gets the 3 scars on his chest forever.
Which is the most manliest scars in that fucking anime.
That's why when he has the fight with Brian Hawk, he comes out wearing the bear skin as a sign of, hey, I just murdered this. I am super cool and tough now. Meanwhile, Brian Hawk is like, I'm going to kill this man in the ring. And what does Brian Hawk do for 7 rounds straight? Literally kill Takamura.
That's 7 rounds.
He kills Takamura for literally 7 rounds.
Nigga, boxing is even 7 rounds.
Look, when I watched the show, they broke it up into like 13 different parts. Up to part 7, Takamura was getting his actual face destroyed.
And then what happened from part 7 on? Takamura was murdering that man.
Actually, it was more even than murder.
No, he murdered him.
No,
he had that man Brian Hawk fearing for his life.
Sir, that only happened literally after the ghosts show up.
What ghost? No one was dead except the bear.
And the coach.
The coach was right there.
And his pupils.
His pupils weren't dead.
Look, point is,
You're making excuses.
He got helped by ghosts.
You just.
What do you call it then? What do you call it if I literally punched you and murdered you in the ring? It was a death punch. It was literally designed to kill you. You get killed and fall over, and before your actual physical body, before your face hits the mat, ghosts literally lift up your body and make it so that you don't fall.
First of all, ghosts did not freaking lift up his body.
Yes,
that
did.
Man was about to get hit.
No,
And then,
he was about to die.
Takamura was about to get hit and die. And then right before that hit connected, it didn't even connect. He was having because you know how they have that little slow-mo punches, and then man starts having revelations of everything. And then he was like, GG, who hit you? Who did this? And then he was like, that man. And what happened? He was like, wait, it was that man. Then he saw his face like, oh, it was you.
Oh man.
Duffed.
Oh man, it's almost like Takamura got buffed from the ghosts as well.
It wasn't ghosts.
The man literally gets helped by ghosts, by spirits. Fighting spirits, whatever you fucking you want to call it.
It wasn't spirits, it was a fucking flashback.
No, because you want to know why it was a ghost?
Oh my god, you just don't want to
The
make
fucking
it wrong.
coach literally has his ghost come up from under the ring to lift him with a spirit smack
He
on
was
the back.
still handstanding.
So you're gonna sit here and tell me that if somebody just phases through the fucking wall, that's not a ghost?
So you trying to tell me?
Mind you, this person was stark naked and was glowing in the middle of the ring.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
We will watch the fucking episode after this podcast. I swear to God.
Alright, you gonna lose. How much you wanna put on it? How much do you wanna put on this? You're gonna lose because I remember that fight clear as fucking day.
I'll put a home cooked meal at Otakon, nigga.
That's what you already owe me 2 dinners.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
For what?
You owe me 2 dinners from literally both times where I beat you in rock paper scissors.
We haven't even played that yet.
You wanna play me in rock paper scissors real quick? Let's do it, baby.
We're doing this on the freaking podcast.
Let's do it.
We're doing this on the Go Home
Let's do
podcast
it.
before Oda.
Let's do it.
Because that's gonna be live.
Look, right now, rock paper scissors for the home cooked meal at Oda.
But they can't see.
They can hear when I win. Let's go. Let's go.
We're doing this live.
Santos, you're going to be our eyes and ears.
Nigga,
let's do this.
No.
Let's do it. Come
We're
on.
not doing this
Don't
right
you
now.
chicken out
I'm
on
not
me.
chicken out. I'm saving it for the best part of the show.
Stream, if y'all want to hear this man lose in rock, paper, scissors, I need y'all to type 1 in the chat right now.
You just knocked out the fucking HDMI knife.
That's fine. HDMI always bounce back. Unlike you in rock, paper, scissors.
You just met Takamura fucking body Brian Hawk.
I'm mad Takamura got helped by actual ghosts.
He wasn't helped by fucking ghosts.
If I knocked you the fuck out and then all of a sudden a magical spirit of your not dead coach and your not dead pupils all of a sudden show up, push your body from the floor to levitate you back up so then you can have a flashback revelation of, oh man, I thought I was in a fight. I was in a fight. Who was I fighting? That guy. He slapped me in a press conference. Oh yeah. I'm going to possess your body now, Takamura. Kill the foreigner. Because remember,
You sound like some Bobbity type shit.
but fucking, what you think the old man coach is?
Not Bobbity, nigga.
There
I'm
it is.
coach.
That man Bobbity. He over here went to Takamura and was like, "Ah-ra-ra-pa-pa!" And all of a sudden now Takamura can survive actual punches that kill him.
Do it! Kill the guy!
Right? It's like, he's over here looking at fucking Brian Hawk and like,
Thank you.
he's like, Takamura,
Thank you.
this is
It's
your
fucking
mission.
the shonen.
I don't
Stop
care.
trying to
I
rap
don't
fucking
care. I
mouth.
hate when people use that fucking excuse. It's just shonen. You need to let it do. It's just shonen. No, it's not. That doesn't count.
You're gonna
Just
sit
because
here.
that-
Wait, no. You're gonna sit here and explain about how it's not Ghost, and you have to sit through freaking how many fucking episodes of the Universal Survival Tournament? Explain that fucking mess that was Ultra Instinct. I'm going to get up out of the fucking ether. The punch a dude that can punch the...
I literally got destroyed by a black hole. Oh, no, wait. No, I didn't. It's just shonen. It doesn't make sense.
The difference between...
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear you explain this horseshit.
The difference between Takamura and Brian versus Brian Hawk and the whole Universal Survival arc and Ultra Instinct, Brian Hawk and Takamura can be explained. No one can explain the shit show that is the Universal Survival arc.
Explain how the ghosts picked up Takamura. Explain it.
Ghosts.
What was it? What was it? What was it?
Are you forgetting that when fucking Brian Hawk was about to doff the shit out of Takamura, Takamura was not on the ground. He was standing there like this.
I'm talking about before that punch. That was the punch that actually got him scared. I'm talking about before that, where he laid out various death punches on fucking Takamura and downed him. And you want to know what happened?
He stood the fuck up.
Want to know how he stood up?
Don't even fucking say ghosts.
From the ghosts.
Willpower.
Ghosts.
Willpower.
Ghosts. Ghosts. G-H-O-S-T. Kid Cudi. Kids no see ghosts. Ghosts, nigga. Ghosts. That's who fucking saved Takamura. Ghosts. The ghosts of his not dead friends and coach.
Okay, so I'm about to explain this to you right now. Can I ask you a question? If they're not fucking dead, how are they ghosts?
You tell me! You're the person who's over here standing for Takamura, just like, oh yeah, man, Takamura just had willpower. Brian Hawk literally had killing instinct in order to survive.
Here's another example. During the final Naruto versus Sasuke fight,
look,
when this guy was falling in the freaking...
This nigga Naruto doesn't have enough strength to jump or throw a punch. But you mean to tell me this man not only
half the niggas that helped him up were dead.
So, so I guess that means that ghosts can help a nigga do nonsense. So what that means? No. Let me finish.
Name every person who fucking helped Naruto out of that water. 3/4 of them were dead niggas. And the ones that put their hands on Naruto's back and ass were dead niggas. Everybody else was
So if he was dead and he had these dead niggas helping him.
No, Naruto was not dead.
No. The dead niggas that were helping Naruto to jump higher.
We call that ghosts.
Oh, so I guess this means Takamura had the same thing, because you want to know why? All of fucking Naruto's not dead friends also helped him out.
He just used his fucking... What the fuck? What
are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Willpower? They gave him willpower? I guess that means that the fucking ghosts helped out. So I guess this means that fucking Takamura and his ghost brigade of friends fucking helped him cheat.
Whoa! You're just mad because You're just mad because Brian Hawk fucking lost.
I'm mad that Brian Hawk got cheated out of a championship.
He did not get cheated.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
We can rewatch. We're gonna rewatch this fight. We're gonna Tales of the Tape this entire thing. This man got assistance from the actual Kid Cudi album. Over here, don't see ghosts. This motherfucker Takamura literally having a whole ghost brigade of not dead niggas lift him up to then go, hey man, remember that guy that smacked the coach at the press conference? Yeah, he's still in the ring and he beat you up. What? And all of a sudden Brian Hawk loses and that's fair? Get me to sit here with a straight fucking face and tell me you got assistance from a fucking flashback. People who don't exist in that particular period of time anymore. And all of a sudden, that's fair? What is a flashback, Keston? What is a flashback? We're going to get into this right now. What is a flashback? Is a flashback a point of time that's currently happening, or is it something that previously happened?
It's something that previously happened.
So I get... No. So since it previously happened, the people and events that you're currently experiencing don't exist in real time. You're reliving older events. So those things that you're seeing aren't real. So guess what those are?
No,
imaginary.
Hold on.
And guess what things are fucking imaginary?
No.
Ghosts!
No. I want to fucking hold on to right now.
Let's hear this.
So in every other fucking anime, whether it be shonen, fucking shoujo, fucking sports anime, whatever. Especially because this shit happened in fucking Keijo before. If a mother like
Keijo's a gag.
Shut up.
Keijo literally has demon spirits coming out of girls' asses. Fuck off.
What? Right,
Fuck off.
We can't use Keijo.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on. What are you gonna do? You're gonna use the Dragon Ball example
How about you shut
again?
the fuck up and let me talk?
Let's hear this.
So any other anime where it's a character here who's fucking either on the brink of death or whatever, have a fucking flashback or whatever. Hell, let's use Vegeta.
Let's hear it.
Every flashback Vegeta's had, where he was probably on the brink of death or something. Fuck it, let's use when he was fighting Toppo.
You mean when he
Shut
flashed
up,
back
shut
to
up.
Bulma?
We flashed back and he was like, "Hell no, I'm about to fucking lose. I'm about to lose my wife, my fucking son, my new daughter, all this shit." And he used that flashback and the realization that no, if I lose, I'm going to fucking die. My universe is going to cease to exist and all of that shit. He used that as fucking willpower to fucking get back in his blue form, beat the shit out of Toppo, and shut up. And then use Final Explosion.
Okay.
No ghosts involved. Unless you want to tell me, shut up. Unless you want to tell me magically the fucking ghost of fucking Bulma, who's still alive, Trunks, who's still the fuck alive, and Bola, who's still a fucking toddler and alive, came from Earth to wherever the fuck they're at, and just willpower and willed Vegeta out of the fucking crater he was in and helped him win.
You're gonna sit there and you're gonna rant about this shit.
See, you fucked up so bad you killed OBS.
Wow,
OBS
man.
deserve to die because you keep making dumb excuses for fuck shit.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna rant about this shit. When you haven't already bust through 3 Persona games that use the same fucking concept in every final boss.
Hey, pal.
Hold on.
Wait, where do you get the power to lay the final hit on the final boss?
Of which games?
Persona 3 and 4.
Okay, 3, your friends that are still, only person that you really technically think in 5, not saying 5, in 3, the only person that you get help from who's, they still haven't explained.
Where do you get the attack needed from the final blow?
Listen, sit your ass down.
Okay.
In 3, you got the strength from all your friends who were still alive, not in Nyx. Only one that they didn't explain, which I still find very fucking stupid, was Shinjiro. And 4, I'm sorry for the network error. Fucking OBS just like shit the bed hard, but we're back.
You also
and
got
now
it from Ryuji as well.
And now Jordan is like using Persona as an example. So like I said, freaking Minato got the power to freaking seal Nyx, which is still stupid in my very opinion, from all his friends who weren't at Nyx and a dead Shinji. Makes no sense. Where did fucking Narukami get the power to fucking make Izanagi no Okami and freaking beat final boss? From his friends. How did freaking Akira get all the power to freaking make Satanao and shoot fucking Yamato? From his friends.
Actually, Narukami
still alive.
Actually, Narukami
Okay.
did not get it.
Who created that cognition? Main character.
What, the cognition of freaking
Of
Yamato?
all the memories of every single person they've ever met. Who created that? Wasn't that the main character?
What freaking
When that need of what they needed to defeat the final boss.
Yeah, he needed the power from those freaking confidants they made, because that's what you said, the power of the confidence in your friendship freaking helps build them. Fun fact, none of them were dead.
Hey, funner fact.
At the
all
end
the
of
personas are all ghosts.
No,
What's a persona?
I'm gonna use the fucking bathroom.
No. Before you go, what's a persona?
So stupid your fucking theory.
What's a persona? I'm fairly certain that personas also run on dumb JoJo logic of it's a ghost, but it's also the physical manifestation of your fighting spirit. But it's not physical because only people who have the same power can see it. And guess what stands are? Fucking ghosts! Oh!
Is an apparition created from the manifestation of your personality?
Oops! Literal ghost. Literal ghost of the machine.
ghost that you created.
Right? You literally create a ghost based on your personality. It's almost like Takamura got the ghost of his friends and the bonds of his friendship to act as his stand to push him out of being knocked the fuck out and pretty much killed in the ring to, beat up Brian Huck. Man, it's almost like I'm not fucking insane. JoJo's over the top and it shouldn't be used as a reference. That may be true, but at the same time, JoJo,
bare bones, though.
Yeah, but that's bare bones JoJo. And you have to remember, JoJo's dumb, but it actually makes a conscious effort to explain why it's stupid. Unlike most shonen and showed fucking even seinen manga and fucking anime
but
fights.
But that happens from part 4 on, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Parts 1 to 3 is just flat out, hey, I just got really lucky. Parts 4 onward has this nigga fucking this fucking guy over here making JoJo's just flat out just like, hey, that piece of poop that you stepped on earlier in the fight, yeah, it turns out that I put my evil ghost energy on it. What's it do? It literally explodes you and then shoots you back in time through an unstable time loop. Oh, what's gonna happen next? You're gonna keep stepping on the poop, and each time you're gonna die, and then you're going to reawaken the next day, not understanding why you just died from stepping on poop. But that's just how it is. Until I decide to willingly turn off the poop.
You know what? We're gonna settle like this. Chat, expect a video sometime within the next 2 weeks. We're gonna have a healthy debate about this in deeper fucking depth. I want you
spirits versus ghosts.
I want you to pull up all your facts.
Okay.
All your sources.
Okay.
Hell, if you fucking manage to willpower yourself some fucking assist characters, by all fucking means.
Willpower Jordan to hit you.
We're putting this in the fucking dirt. That's how bad this is.
Yeah.
Now, OBS is shitting the bed once again, so we're gonna end today's episode. Unfortunately,
we've had enough discussion for a lot of stuff to fill up at least like what.
All right, can we get a nutshell of like news that I can kind of put up? I can pretty much just throw it on the table.
Yeah.
Anime so far. And the summer leftovers are ending. Summer season's here. Freeze out. Overlord season 3's out. There's more animes coming soon. Broly's coming out in January. We still don't know when One Punch Man 2 is gonna come out. We still don't know when the last movie of Evangelion is gonna be out. Just know it's in development. Let's see. JoJo's Part 5 is out. I've already seen the first episode. It's freaking amazing.
If the ending theme does not have Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, I will hate this show.
I swear to God, if it does have Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, I'm gonna be fucking livid.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, no. Lately, that's been the whole theme behind the whole JoJo endings. They usually pick the song that's basically the highlight of
the time era.
Of the time era. So now it's 2001. So whatever that was hyped in 2001, I guess they're gonna go with that.
Well, not 2001, but just whatever was the biggest song for the current era that also fit that show.
I still appreciate how they used
So
I Want You by Savage Garden for Part 4. By Part 4.
I still wanted Black Hole Sun.
Yeah.
But still, the fact that they actually factually big crack-a-lack-and actually fucking got Walk Like an Egyptian for part 3 is still the best fucking thing ever.
You know what?
You
still want to know what makes me sad about Part 3?
Last Train Home.
Last Train Home. Only because not only A, it fit, but B, God fucking damn it, it's like the worst song to listen to when you're leaving from a con. That gives you instant post-con depression.
Unlike me, who consistently lives with post-con depression because, you already know you gotta fucking work in like the next 5 minutes. And you're never safe.
So yeah.
You're never safe from the job. And they're just like, hi, can you come back into work tomorrow? Are you gonna be available? I'm not even in the same state. All right, but we still need you to come in for tomorrow. What the fuck?
But yeah, so we're gonna end the
Let's
episode.
see. Let me finish. Let's see. Index Season 3 is coming pretty soon. There's more details about it. There's a new trailer. Sports entertainment news. A lot's happened in the UFC world. Cormier is popping off with Brock Lesnar. And
Cormier
Brock
murdered a man
Lesnar
in, like,
is
a
still Universal Champion
But
till
he's
the
leaving,
end of
so-
time.
Bullet Club
let's
is no
see.
longer fine.
Bullet Club's dead because Firing Squad and Haku is still trying to nail.
Come on, Gorillas of Destiny, make a comeback, baby!
They did make a comeback.
But also make a comeback with new shirts!
They
They
did.
did. It's Firing
It's
Squad,
called Firing Squad.
aka Wolfpack 2.0.
I wanted to be
Let's
like
see.
the Bullet Club.
Also,
More latest news.
it's been confirmed. It's been confirmed about the Bullet Club thing. Haiku Leo and Bad Luck Fale are taking
part of
sides of
Firing Squad. Yes, I know.
And it's also confirmed that Yujiro Takahashi and Chase Owens are taking side of Bullet Club Elite.
And also, not to mention, Balak Fale is being accused to be the mastermind behind the whole thing that happened at G1 Special.
Nah, it's fucking it's
Tama.
It's fucking Tama.
Let's see, what
It's
else?
Tommy Tonga.
G1 Supercard is coming to New York City next year, April 6th, 2019. The night before WrestleMania. It's gonna be controversial as fuck, seeing how
It's gonna be the same night as NXT Takeover.
yeah.
Don't do this to me.
So you either have to choose between the night of NXT
Or you could be one of the real ones and just have a TV for NXT and a TV for New Japan.
Duh.
Yeah, that works too. Let's see. I guess that pretty much wraps things up for now.
Yeah. We will be back next week, of course. Same channel, less complications, and less theories
And
busting the
more
internet.
progression in the latest apocalyptic news in the cosplay scene. That just keeps evolving every day.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
Who's next? You're next!
I'm next? Nah.
We will definitely keep you up to date with that. But I'm Keston, also known as Ryuichi.
I'm Eric, also known as E-Dub.
And I'm
Jordan, also known as Santos.
JK, aka Stealth Platinum.
We will see y'all next week.
Bye, everybody.
Deuces. Good night.